My phone is at least telling me that I'm live. So if I am, and I'm not seeing it on my laptop, and you guys are new, I'm going to start putting the timestamps to the different segments of my live streams in the description. So you can go down there and look for either the Mountain Man discussion or when the discussion is over and we hang out. Hey Jeff, how's it going? I'm trying to figure this out because at the moment, yeah, I see you. Give me some feedback. How does it look on my end? Because it's saying poor connection on my phone, and I have nothing on my laptop. Let me try refreshing this real quick. I'm doing good. How are you doing, man? Mike Sainer, how's it going? Uh-oh. I'm having laptop issues. Can you guys still see me? Trying to do this outside is a whole different other set of challenges. Can't complain. Well, that's good. At least you can't complain. Yes, it's nice. It is beautiful out here, and I wanted some fresh air, so I wanted to do this outside. However, my laptop is not giving me any kind of connection, and this is supposed to be working through my laptop. The chat window, I've got a chat on my phone that I use for my webcam, and then I've got the chat window on my channel. And yeah, it's easier to use the chat window on my laptop than it is to use the one on my phone. And I had full connection until James Watson. Nice to see you. I think this is the first time you've been on one of my live chats. Appreciate that, man. Having a little, I don't know what kind of stream health I have going on. I'm having some technical difficulties at the moment. We're trying to get them sorted out before we get into the discussion and then the live hangout. Found a good scraper for the ferro rod, Jeff? Well, that's good. So we got in the discussion today for the Living on Cripple Mountain. I was finding conflicting information on what the opinion of the mountain man's most important tool was. And it's kind of a 50-50 deal. I was finding some sites that were, and I'm not using Wikipedia. When I do I'm running a little bit late getting this live going. So when I can update the description and all that, I'm going to put the websites that I'm sourcing my information from so you guys can go. Anybody can change Wikipedia. Man, why do I have nothing on my laptop, like at all? It's saying no internet connection there. Yeah, so while one opinion was that the mountain man's most important tool would be his flintlock rifle, because the mountaineering game until later into the 1800s, and it's only really recorded that there was only a few dozen mountain men of that time period that actually carried percussion rifles. Most of them carried flintlocks, and it was because the flintlock was more easily traded with the natives because they could source flint and it was easier for the natives to source flint than it was for them to source the percussion caps. Signal keeps going in and out. On here, it's showing poor connection, but on my laptop I have nothing, and I keep refreshing, so I'm kind of just hoping that something will work. Oh, technical difficulties, right? And I know the ability of Flint has to do with it. Man, I just have nothing on my laptop, which really makes me wonder how this is still working. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. I'll have a timestamp to skip through this. Okay, now it's saying internet's connected. So, what happens when I refresh? I've never tried doing a stream out, or if it's not going to work at all. Still saying nothing. Poor connect. I think connected us. You still there with me, Jeff? Well, my laptop is back online. So there's that at least. Wow. Yeah, that is lagging a lot, huh? Well, my laptop is back online. So there's that at least. Wow. So there's like a... Yeah, that is lagging a lot. Like a 15-second lag here. Okay. Let's see. I can't really move up any farther either, because if I get any more out of the shadow, it bleaches my picture out. 15-second lag here. But that picture looks like crap. I'm at the corner. 5 feet away. Oh man. 5 feet away. It's still saying poor connection. This might be a rough one. I'm going to be really disappointed if this doesn't work outside. Can you hear my echo in the background? Oh man, come on. I was going to start a fire on this live stream and possibly see if we could live stream chasing up the birds to put them away. It's all kinds of gummed up. Oh, my lag is closing at least. So something's getting better. Okay. Let me try something here. Jeff, I appreciate you hanging out and helping me, man. I'm sorry this is being so jumpy. It's funny, we were actually talking about oh, it's getting better now. We were actually discussing getting me a little building to put out here since we got another baby on the way. And if we did that, I was going to run its own internet connection out there. Yeah, I was going to run my own internet connection out there, and that was going to be like my office and gear building. Yeah. My wife has recently decided on me again that she thinks she would like to stay here on the farm. So it looks like that might be what we're doing. What?
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. That's it.
Yeah, your random friend's husband live streaming in the backyard.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
Show off your horse.
He wants to pet it. Pet her.
Here, we show a skunk on my live stream. You guys want to see my wife's horse? Jeff Jackson says hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Can you hear her, Jeff? She says hi. Oh, that's it. Slap her on the live stream. Isn't she, Jeff? Oh, man. You love horses, Jeff? That's cool. I'd like to get at least one or two more. All right, so where were we at? Okay, the other part of that discussion was that instead of the flintlock being their most important tool, that their flint and steel kit was, because that was how they could make fire at the end of the day. You know, that was your lifeline if something bad went down while you were out running your trap line.
And I didn't know how she was getting out.
So we're going to use a flint and steel kit to make a flint and steel kit. And that's what we're doing today. Yeah, Jeff, as far as the natives went, the percussion caps would have been harder to find as compared to the flint, because, I mean, they were like precision flint nappers, so it wasn't much for them to work up a square piece of flint to fit into the rifle. So we're not going to build a rifle today, but we are going to start a fire in the middle of the yard.
Yeah?
Yep, that's what we're doing. some epic wood processing. Okay, my stream health is actually saying it's coming through a lot better now. Nothing new. I start fires in the middle of the yard all the time. It's like a hobby. And, you know, most wives would complain about it, and mine just doesn't seem to ever care. Oh, the grass will grow back sooner or later. It's pretty humid today. Jeff, did you guys get any kind of rain this morning? We had a little bit of rain this morning. Okay, so what I want to do with this kit is I actually want to get my fire going, and then we will talk about the different parts of a flint and steel kit and what I'm putting in here, and we'll discuss what I'm using to make char material. But I want to give people a chance to roll in and hang out if they're going to, while I'm epically breaking up sticks. And yeah, no green screen. You don't need a green screen here. I am always starting a fire somewhere, Jeff. All the time. Especially living out here, like there's just always so much to burn when you live in the country. Trees coming down and brush piles needing burned up every year. It's more work than the average person probably considers it to be. Wow, whatever this is, it's really stringy. And it's dry. Like it cracks. But it's stringy. Yeah, I'm not worried about the number. They'll come in as they get here. I usually get a lot more views on the live streams after they're done than I do during. Wow, is that stuff stringy? Like, it is dry. Okay, so if you guys have watched my videos, at least the Flint and Steel Fireside Chat with a Cripple, which is the video that discusses my disability, you've seen my little Flint and Steel kit, which just fits in an old pellet tin. And then I've got, you know, my 2 chunks of flint and steel. This is actually Zaleski flint that me and my son found on a day hike around the farm. Well, hi, Jeff's wife. This is actually a crystal. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there's like a little geode in this when I busted it open. And I actually gave the huntsman the other half of that. And then this is my other piece of, it's like a really milky flint. And you can see that it's somewhat transparent. That stays in there. My denim char cloth. I've got another piece of extra denim in there. And then I keep a piece of chubby twine. Oh, I am going to need a piece of char cloth out of here. But I'm not going to take my flint out of this one to make the kit that we're making today. I've got a small collection of flint pieces. So, char cloth, or this is denim that we're going to turn into char cloth. More denim. And this is where I'm going to have you guys help me. So, I've got 3 pieces of flint here. Got a lot more than 3 pieces, but I've got 3 pieces to choose from. And whatever you guys pick is the one that we're going to put in the kit. So we've got this one that's kind of like an opaque gray. It's got very nice sharp edges on it. Now this one, I think this is kind of cool. It's like spotted. There's 2 different tones of flint in this rock. And then I have another piece of Zaleski flint, which is like coal black flint. So, gray, speckled, or Zaleski flint? I think. This is another one. This is another one that came off of the big chunk that me and Deegan found in a video. Confined to Ohio says speckled. Jeff says speckled. All right, we'll use the speckled one then. You guys can probably hear the horse in the background. And I do have my neck knife out here that is part of this project. Now, we do have to make a tinder bag for this, so that's going to be probably in the next episode. And before that, I'm going to go out and collect natural tinders that we'll be able to fill it with. However, like the mountain men in making their kit, they would have been in town. So we're going to use our in-town resources. So I have a piece of chubby twine to help get the fire going. Because, yes, that stuff actually lights with flint and steel. And this is the second one now. So I had to... David Brown, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming in. So this is another file... half-round file steel that I had to cut pre this episode. So let's get our little fire set up here. If you guys are just coming in, we're getting ready to get a fire going so that we can make some char cloth and make our flint and steel kit for the Mountain Man project. Trying to tilt you guys down so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. And it is going to be a little bit difficult for me to see the chat window while this is going on because I'm a little bit backed away from everything I got going on. So keep the chat alive, guys. Here we go. Oh, I got a nice knot right there, huh? I don't quite need all the grass in there. Yeah, Jeff, the first time I did that, I almost couldn't believe it, man. I was thoroughly shocked that it actually lit the chubby twine. While it's a neck knife, guys, it's just hot, so I didn't want to have that around my neck. Trying to get myself a little organized over here. Okay. Now, the chubby twine, it's just wax twine. But we need to take it and break it into two of its little sections here. Well, three of its little sections. Just break it up real good. Chubby twine's a heavy wax twine. You guys are probably hearing cars go up and down the road right now. Hey Jay, how's it going, brother? We're lighting my yard on fire. Kinda. All right, you know what, guys? We are going to cheat and go ahead and use just that whole chunk of chubby twine. Oh, just got off work. Well, that's good. So they untied your boat? All right, guys. So here goes the magic. We're getting ready for it. do it a little off to the side over here. Hey, Dave Wheeler. You guys will probably be hearing my chickens here in a minute, too. Ha ha ha. Chubby this and chubby that. Chubby's more fun. Alright, I actually have these two so that I can kind of push the coals together underneath my container. But we will need one of them. Fluffy bird. Hey, chicken. She'll either come over or she'll run away. Chickens generally look like my wife more than me. Not sure why. She feeds them, but I let them out. I give them their freedom. They must not recognize liberties like we do. Okay, I hope you guys will be able to see this. Actually, wow, that lit up quick. I had a really hard time with this yesterday. Last night, me and my son did a camp out right down in the woods. I had a hell of a time getting my char cloth lit. I went a little scant on material here, so we'll see if this works out or not. Oh, we have fair ignition. Here we go. It lit. We're golden. It's kind of going. We're dying a little bit. Oh, our first attempt might have failed us. Thank God nobody's dying of hypothermia. All right. So we'll cheat and get out the fire kit. Doing a yard camp on Friday with the kids, Jay. That's cool. A little bit of jute twine just to keep this thing alive. Yeah, that's what I had, Jay, was fatwood shit. It just didn't last. Oh, it's saying that Okay, how does it look for you guys? Because it's actually saying that my stream is shut down right now. So who's still there? Video output low. Still working for you, Jay? Okay, I'm going to keep going with it, guys. We're going to keep running with it. Hike with Mike, how's it doing? How's it doing? How's it going? Anti, hey man, I made it here this week. We are failing horribly at getting a fire going in my backyard tonight because I was seriously underprepared for trying to do a flint and steel fire. Just trying to keep that coal going. Notice it? Our coal's still going. Somewhere, again. I flipped it too soon. There we go. There we go. All right. Take it down before it smells the smoke. We're not cooking dinner this time. Not this time. We could live stream. Still getting a lot of lag. This time, and leave the major part of the discussion for next time. If I started a big fire with gasoline in the backyard, that might get me in a little bit of trouble. Donnie might get a kick out of it, though. Man, I don't know why it's... This is one of those instances I wish I was more techie, because I might be able to figure out why it's not coming through like it should be. Alright, let me pile the sticks up on this, and I'll play with the bit rate a minute and see if that'll help. Since I need this to burn into coals anyways. Alright, I don't want to burn that piece, because that's still a good one. My backyard is too awesome for YouTube. Is that what's going on? Be killed. How's it going? I don't think I've ever seen you here before. To a really... You wanted to hear that on live stream, right? Alright, let's see if I can fix this real quick. Alright, this takes me a second to figure out, guys. Hang in there with me, don't leave yet. I'm new to this stuff. I don't know half of what I'm doing, and I'll tell you that. I'm better off in the woods than I am on a computer. Okay, let's see how that does. Yeah, it's a little warm on the back. Now, for our fancy new flint and steel container, we need to put a couple holes in the lid. So, lid, knife, tomahawk. Oh, I should be doing this the other way so the sharp edges are down, huh? That would make more sense. Let's see if I can pound that back in a little bit. That'll work. Okay, got our holes. They don't need to be anything huge. So, then we need to take our denim And we're going to, I like to use rolled. So I'm going to roll some of it. And then I'm going to take a couple and like just flat pieces. Okay. So we've got the 500 subscribers. We've got 500 subscribers coming up here real soon. And I've got a heck of an idea for a special video, and that's all I'm going to say about it. So thanks to everybody who shows any kind of support to this channel. That it really means a lot. You guys are helping me get a message out. And that's what I wanted this to be about. Yeah, Jeff, it's actually showing that I've got a green live stream health right now. So that's awesome. I don't know what the difference is. I changed the bit rate just a little bit. It makes me a little bit nervous if my wife, she should be coming out here any minute so we can put the chickens away. It might kill my live stream when I go up in the front yard to help her do that. The tip's a little bit dull now after smacking it through a tin lid. Okay, that'll be enough for the intention of what we're doing here. Let's just kind of lay it in there. Hey Huntsman, how's it going? Gotta train them, mine going on their own. Jeff, our older chickens, she has them trained where she can just go pick them up. But the new ones are still figuring it out. Yeah, I'm not in the woods. And in order to do that, we need char cloth. So I'm going to burn the snot out of my tomahawk handle. But that's okay, it gives it character, right? Squeeze that together real nice. Maybe a little bit too nice. I kind of choked it out there, huh? Get it going again. You just wish they'd close the gate for you? Teach them to close the gate, man. Put a mealworm on there. Oh, you lost the feed, Jeff? Still here. M&K Outdoors, how's it going? All is well on our end. We're making some char cloth here. Tempting to. It's kind of smoking out on me, huh? I need it to get a little bit of heat because I want a little bit of a flame to pop out through the holes. And then with me, once that flame kind of puffs itself out is when the char cloth seems to be done. That's what works best for me. JV Outdoors, you might not have bad reception. It's where I live that we don't have that great internet, so it could be coming through pretty bad. And then once that char cloth is done, I got a little box of some punk wood, and I've never tried to char punk wood, so we'll see how it goes too. So yeah, in the meantime, while we're waiting on the char cloth to do its thing, yeah. So we have our speckled flint for our flint and steel kit. I did have to go make another striker, which was another junk round file that I had in my garage. We have the char cloth cooking up right now. When that's done, we're going to try charring some punk wood. And then the only thing we have left to make for the flint and steel kit is to do a tinder bag, which we'll make that in the next episode for Living on Cripple Mountain. I guess at this point we can kind of just hang out and talk, do whatever. So we had a baby appointment the other day, and everything looks good. He's healthy. We found out that we are having another boy, so that is awesome. I kind of secretly wanted another boy. I was a little bit nervous about a girl yet, although he's gonna make 5 boys in the family. Like, there's not one granddaughter. My mother has all grandsons. 1095 makes a good scraper, a good striker. Thanks, Jeff. I'm trying to monitor the chat and everything that's going on at the same time. And now it's saying that my stream health is red. It seems that Steve is the only one who can stream outside and get good streams out of it. Everybody else just sucks at doing it. There can be only one streamer outdoors. Yeah, it's flaming up. Once these go out, that's when the char cloth seems to be done for me. We should be getting close because it's only like a couple of them now. They're not all flaming up. I don't have a whole lot of experience making char material, so yeah, Sarah is doing all the hard work. I mean, she's got to carry the baby, she's got to birth the baby, and then if she does anything like she did when Deegan was born, she'll be the one taking care of it through the night. She never woke me up. She never woke me up to take care of Deegan through the night. Granted, he didn't really require a whole lot. He was a pretty easy baby to deal with. Yeah, JV, it's a little bit of a pain to live stream, man. I wish I could get better quality out of mine, but again, I think it's because of where I live. We have a very low bandwidth out here, and our internet genuinely just sucks. However, the ones in the gear room seem to come through all right. I got those ones pretty well figured out, but I'm in my backyard. Sarah is hardcore. I mean, how many women... Oh, yeah, I know he's got some issues every now and again with his. It happens. I'm trying to get our internet speed upgraded, so once I can do that, I'm sure everything will go a lot smoother than it does. Still flaming up. So now I usually wait for the flames in the top to go, because what the flames are is the gases in the canister are still like burning up. And yeah, Dave, I mean, how many women go kayaking 13 miles while they're like 4 or 5 months pregnant? Adventuring is just in our blood. It's what we do. Trying to just keep a little bit of the flames going here. We're not doing too bad. Looks like it's going okay. JV, I got an awesome one. All right, Be Killed. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you coming around. We will just be hanging out for the rest of the live stream, guys. It's not going to be too much fancy. Chilling in the backyard, making char material. Yeah, she puts up with me disappearing into the woods all the time, huh? Heck, she sends me to disappear into the woods. I think that's half of what it is. She lets me torment her on live streams. That's how awesome she can be. Yeah, let's burn more grass. Yeah, I'm still alive. She hasn't shot me yet. I'm waiting for the day, though. Like, one of these days, it's just going to happen. I'm going to either come home from a trip and she's going to be waiting in the living room with a gun, or she's going to wake me up in the morning, like, racking the slide. I've just had enough. I want a husband that stays home with me. Like, but you told me to go. And you told me how long to be gone for. What did I do wrong? Let's see if we can get this open. That's a little warm. Oh, but things look nice. Yes, they do. Let's see if I can get one of these out of here without burning my finger. I'm not worried about burning my finger on the char cloth, but the tin is still hot. we go. Char cloth. Just tear a little piece off. Oh, do you hear the cool race car? I hope you guys hear that. She's gonna get me with my crossbow. Ram cats and all. Let's see if we can strike off my knife. I've never tried to strike off this knife, and it should be able to do it. It's not striking. Ah, I'm breaking my flint more than the knife is doing anything. It's actually just denting the knife. It's not even sparking. This thing is really soft steel. And the sparks are just flying off of that. Alright. Testing our new char cloth. I'm getting good sparks. I'm just trying to get them to land on here. My Jeff, my Holtzman knife is up in the gear room. It's not part of this project. And that D2 steel does not, it's a really hard, almost stainless steel. It does not like to throw sparks. Oh, come on now. I should not be having this issue. This should light right up. It's not all that humid today, and this just came out of the jar. Out of the tin? Out of the tin. Oh. There we go. It's because I had to say something. Murphy's Law, Jeff. When you're live, it's all going to go wrong. Okay. So, we got our char cloth done. It all came out actually really nice. Now, I've heard him say that the perfect char cloth has a sheen to it. Mine doesn't have that. I've never had char cloth come out with a sheen to it yet. But this looks really nice. I'm really so pleased with how this came out. And now this is not the roll that we just made, but this is why I like the rolls, because you can have this little piece of char cloth that's I mean, there's like 6 or 7 fires right there. And you can carry a lot of rolls. All right, let's go ahead and try charring some punk wood while we're at it tonight. I mean, this stuff just crumbles, so should work out. I don't know, we're about to find out. It's live, so according to Jeff, it ain't gonna work. We're gonna give it a shot though. That's what we'll start doing. We'll just start live streaming every time I come out in the backyard to learn a new skill or test something. See all the failures live. Okay. Punk wood in the tin. The lid on. And it's on the fire. On the coals, because this is really no longer a fire. You never tried to make char cloth, Jeff? I'm having fun with flint and steel fires. It's just, I don't know, that touch back to the way it used to be done. Although if you guys go watch Huntsman's channel, he's got a lot of cool ways of starting fires. His are more new age and like alchemy style. It's really cool though. They're awesome to watch. See, we got some new people coming in. Stop and say hi in the live chat. How we all doing? We are making char material tonight in the backyard. But we got a really cool back setting, right? Like, that's awesome. Oh, I hear him coming outside. It's probably time to put chickens away.
Yeah!
Yep.
Hi, ladies.
Say hi, Deegan. Over here.
Hi. All right, we go.
Somebody got bit or got some kind of rash, so he's got poison ivy or ivy rest on his belly.
You said, Deegan, stop picking at it.
Yeah, if you pick it off, it's not gonna
I told
stay
you I'll
on.
put some more on when we go back in the house.
Dave Wheeler says hi, Deegan.
Hi.
Is it time to put birds away?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it is.
Yeah, do you want to pause for a little bit to help?
I don't know if I can pause, but we can.
Well, I meant pause what you're doing, not pause the live stream.
Yeah, I know. Well, do you guys want to take a walk around the house and see if we can live stream putting the chickens away? It might disconnect from the live stream as soon as I unplug the USB cord.
They say yes.
No, they haven't answered yet. I can
Deegan,
see right
take
there.
It easy, buddy.
So you're making a video of all.
No, this is a live stream. This
That
isn't
means
a video.
people
This
can
is
see you
live,
right
buddy.
now.
Don't touch. If you touch the computer screen, it'll do something.
Child.
Daddy's
Son.
computer is touchscreen.
What, Fluffy?
That's my call. Just say yes, ma'am.
Okay, Peter.
Look, see, and she just picks the chickens up. She just picks them up.
Daddy's showing him right now. take it over.
If it disconnects, it disconnects. But if it disconnects, then we'll have to like reboot the whole live stream. Or just run with it and let it die. Is there a chicken named Deegan? This chicken. See?
Are we doing this or what? I've got 2 chickens in my arm.
Go help your mother. All right, folks. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to unplug the phone. So we all saw me make char cloth. I've never tried making charred punk wood, so whatever happens is going to happen with that.
What is she saying?
So what we're going to do is, if this dies when I unplug it, then we'll see you guys next week for the Gear Room live stream. If it stays running when I unplug this, then I guess you'll get to watch us chase chickens around the yard. So here we go.
Yeah.
And if it does cut out, then hey, I appreciate everybody stopping in and for all the support. Did it die? Are we still live?
Yeah.
Is it still working?
Yeah.
Go help your mom.
Come on, Daddy.
All right, it's unplugged, so let's go see what happens. If I don't fall. You guys might get to see me fall. And something happened with my comments on Streamlabs, so I'm not going to be able to see anybody commenting until I get back to the laptop. It only says poor connection, it doesn't say no connection. Here's how we're going to do this, because I know if I get too far away, it will cut out. There, I think you can see the duck pens, or that's the chicken pens, those are the duck pens. I'll be back in a few minutes. Vegan! Yeah. Just because it's live doesn't mean you won't get in trouble. Do not feed the chickens if you make enough. Come over here. We need the chickens to go that way. They're not going to go that way. Stay over there. Go sit on the porch. You're not doing your job right. Go sit on the porch. That's enough crying like that.
Go in the garage and get a scoopful of bird food.
I got the bird.
Come here a second. You know how to do your job. I'm tired of you not doing the job the way that you know you're supposed to do it.
Those chickens are gross.
No, you catch them any other time. If you can catch them to pet them, you need to start catching them when it's time to put them away.
Come on, Chester.
Go help your mother. So that's an ordeal every day. Oh. So let me get back here and catch up on comments. Pouring sweat now. Oh. Give me a second, guys. Okay. I think I'm back. I'm getting there anyways. Oh. Yeah, so give me a second to collect myself here. Who else has ever live streamed chasing chickens? Well, Jeff, I'm glad you're still here, man. You need to go help mommy. Go help mommy. You have a job to finish. You have a job to finish. Buddy, do not argue with me. You have a job to finish. Oh, he is not happy whatsoever. Oh, I'm starting to catch up on comments. I'm trying, guys. I don't think anybody else has ever live streamed chasing chickens, let alone being a cripple live streaming chasing chickens. Chicken farmer. I want to be a duck farmer. I think ducks are more fun. Place wagers on if I'm falling or not. You guys got to see half of a run. I am pouring sweat. Wow. Yeah, Chester chases Sarah around like crazy. He thinks that she is his female. Like, he is dead set on she is one of his girls. Cows are always nosy. Oh. Yeah. So that was exciting. Whew, man. It is significantly warmer now. So how was the stream health through all that? Did it come through all right? Was there a bunch of buffering? I'm sure I'm going to get comments like, oh, you're a bad parent making your child do chores at such a young age. Or yelling at him on a live stream. Well, you know what, guys? I'm not raising a prick of a kid. I'm going to have a child grow up that has respect and knows how to finish the job that he's been given. He goes to his room. I don't deal with the mouthiness. I don't deal with disrespect. Like, we're your parents, and that's how this relationship is going to be. So let's check our charred punkwood and see if it's got us anywhere yet. Ooh, it's quite a bit warmer than the char cloth was. Oh no, that wasn't yelling. I've yelled at my kid, that wasn't yelling. We've already been told that we're rough parents. I don't care what anybody thinks of my parenting style. It's my parenting style. I am not his friend. I am raising him. Wow, that's hot. Sorry if that's loud, guys. I'm kind of hoping that smacking the top of the tin will make the lid come off a little easier. Like maybe it's sewed on there. Oh, we still got quite a ways to go. There's a lot of brown in here. Let me fix the angle on this, guys. It's a little high. That's not so bad. That's better. Angle it down so y'all can see what's going on with the char tin. Oh, I don't let the haters bother me at all, guys. You know, the way I look at it, we all are entitled to our own opinion. So I don't let the haters bother me. I just don't listen to it. pouring sweat. Wow. Oh. So yeah, that is our nightly routine with the chickens. And if you missed that, I will have it time-stamped in the description when this video fully uploads to YouTube. Yeah. Along with timestamps to everything else. So you guys want to know what the new baby's name is going to be? Who wants to know what the new baby's name is going to be? If you're on the Facebook, I think you've probably already seen it, and you're not allowed to say anything. Ray's learning to hate lilac switches. We had a cherry paddle growing up. We didn't have switches. We had a cherry paddle growing up. See if we can get this going a little bit better. Oh man. Well, hey, thanks for coming by, Dave. Appreciate it. Jeremiah? No. His middle name will start with a J. We're gonna name him Archer Jonathan. My wife actually came up with Archer. And then I don't remember what she had planned for a middle name. And my father-in-law's passed away, died of cancer. So I said, why don't we give him Jonathan? Her dad's name was John. So I said we should use Jonathan for his middle name, kind of in remembrance for her dad. So that's what we're doing. Send you out to make you pick your own switch. Maybe that's what I should start doing with him. Go pick your own switch, child. My little fire's kind of dying off here. You know what? I actually do have something that would help that a subscriber sent to me. So Tristan, if you're watching, thanks, man. We're going to use something else to help us cheat a little bit tonight. Help get a little bit of oxygen flowing under there. Choose which one they want. Which one do you think will sting less? There we go. That's a little better. Oh man. It's starting to finally cool off a little bit out here. Just a little, though. The thinnest one. Yep, thinnest one always left the biggest welt, huh? Oh, man. I wish I could quit sweating. It's struggling, but I don't want to wander off for more wood. Wife and kid just went in the garage and try to make sure the kid. Did you finish your job?
Yeah.
Did you do it the way you're supposed to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go tell Daddy. No, you don't.
Get in the house.
Oh, Jeff, our humidity today was crazy. It was.
No, because
It wasn't all that hot today, but the air was thick.
no, you're not supposed to talk like that.
Once this is done, I'll be in.
I'm trying to keep that thing from wanting to stick his face in your live stream.
I know.
Come on.
You can come over here and say bye, but then you have to go inside.
Quickly.
Bye, Daddy.
He said you can go over there and say goodbye.
Somebody is having the hardest evening.
Oh.
Wipe the tears away. Stop crying.
Daddy, what are you cooking?
I'm not cooking anything. Daddy's making charred punk wood.
Daddy.
Hmm.
I hope Mommy did all the work.
You did your job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got some full-size cup of feed, and I also almost got a chicken.
You almost got a chicken.
Yeah.
See, but what you need to start doing is, if you can catch the chickens through the day because you want to pet them, you need to start catching the chickens when it's time to put them away.
Come on, kiddo. Let's clean up your legs.
I'll
Say
be
bye.
inside in a little bit.
Say
Hey,
bye.
also, Daddy, I love your live stream.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jefferson Einstein, how's it going, man? Good to see you. We are making charred punk wood and some char cloth material, and we were chasing chickens around and upsetting the 5-year-old. It's been an awesome evening. No crying and chicken catching. He's still young. I mean, to be fair, we only started giving him chores this year, so it's still kind of the whole, like, hey, you got to start being responsible for things. He's not quite grasped onto yet. So, I don't know, you give him a job and he gets all frustrated. He's getting better, though. It's not near as bad as it used to be. At least now he kind of stays somewhat directional when we're trying to, like, round the birds up. Just got done watering the garden. Well, that's nice. I wanted to put a garden in this year, but we were thinking that we were going to be moving, and now my wife thought that she doesn't think she wants to move, and when she stresses me out with it, I'd get in my boat and leave. It's okay. This is not burning at all, guys. Oh, Deacon's in there getting in trouble for something. I can hear him getting yelled at. Yeah, he wants to cry for everything. If he thinks he can get out of it by crying, he instantly starts bawling his eyes out. And he's starting to figure out that that doesn't work for us. What sound, Jeff? The cows? Something is down here. I'm hearing something in the woods. It's probably the deer getting ready to come out in the field. If the deer come out in the field tonight, I'll see if I can show you guys. Yeah, the cows. It took me about a year of living out here before I could handle it. Yeah, everybody's gardens up here are doing pretty good, Jefferson, but we just didn't get one in this time. And I like growing my little gardens. There's a sense of pride when you've grown your own food and it's went from the seed to the dinner table and you've done the whole thing yourself. Like, I did grow up in the city. I was not really a country boy. I was an in the woods boy, but never really a country bumpkin. Skipping again? Yeah, it's showing me poor live stream. I really think the deer are about to come out because I can hear something in the woods over here. So, like, this is all woods back through. Slow faller, how's it going? I don't think I've ever seen you in here, so thanks for stopping by. We are making char material tonight for a DIY mountain man kit. Slow faller. Okay, I got your name right. Where are you from? I don't think I've seen you here. How'd you find us? Was around cows and large farms. That's cool. I mean, I've always hunted around the large farms, but never really had too much to do with farming or raising livestock. Other than taking care of my mom's and her boyfriend's horses when they were out of town. I'd like to get into raising meat rabbits. I think that'd be cool. That's why I started raising ducks. We really wanted the eggs, and then we found out that ducks tasted good. So we started raising ducks for meat and eggs. And this year is probably going to be our first try hatching our own meat ducks. Yeah, hi, slow faller. Where are you from? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see new people in my chats. Well, I don't know. I'll run this until it gets too dark. rendering the duck. Seeing one of my cats either, so thanks for stopping in. I like seeing new faces. No, we don't render the duck fat. We actually let the duck fat, there's a way to cook it. See, everybody complains about duck meat being greasy, and it's all in the way it's prepared. If you actually take the time and you pierce the skin so that all of that grease and fat can run out, the meat stays moist without being greasy. So I think it's really people just don't quite know how to cook it the right way. We've never had a problem with the ducks being greasy, but I take the time and pierce the skin. Yeah, Jefferson, I grew up hunting rabbits, so rabbit meat is excellent. It is really, really good when it's done right. And it's one of those you can cook it 1,000 different ways, just like chicken. Really? Frying with duck fat? I never heard of that. So I usually fry all my eggs in bacon grease.
My dismay.
What?
My utter dismay.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like me cooking with chicken grease or with bacon grease. She hates it. Chicken grease. There we go. You ever heard of that, Anti? Anybody ever try rendering chicken grease?
Oh my god.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Her horse is getting pretty old, so we'll render some of the duck grease and try cooking horse meat in it. Oh, you're not okay with that? You guys should see her face right now.
Do I look like I'm okay with that?
No, not really.
Because I'm not.
No?
I'm not.
No horse roasts?
No.
It'd be fun. That'd be like the biggest community dinner ever.
You stop now.
In the smallest community I've ever lived in.
I put Delilah with the chickens.
Grab a chicken, let's do it.
That's fucked up.
Isn't that a thing at restaurant, like chicken fried steak? Chicken fried horse roast.
Country fried?
Country fried? I think I've heard it referred to as chicken fried too. The tenderloins would probably be good. Jefferson is on to something. You put Delilah with the other chickens?
Can you check them before you come in?
Yeah.
Make sure she's not being
If she's being mean, I'll just strangle her and she will be dinner. We have one of our chickens bullying all the little chickens. And she's been in solitary confinement for the last 3 days. I think she's done talking about eating a horse now. Oh, man. There's tormenting my wife for this live stream. Tell her we're going to eat her horse. Chicken fried, country fried. Country fried chicken is actual chicken. Yeah, but up here in Ohio, you can go places and you can either get like country fried steak or you can go other places and they call it chicken fried. So up here there's like two different things, or it's the same thing and they call it two different ways. I'm in a funny part of Ohio where you go 20 minutes north and things are called totally different things than they are 20 minutes south. Chicken fried is chicken. Okay. I think I get it now. Trying to get this to flame up a little bit more, but at least one last time. Country fried is battered fried meat depending on region of the country. Okay, so country fried, I get it. I got it now. Thanks for explaining that. It's the same thing. All right, guys. I build stuff. I don't cook stuff. Like bagels, not my thing. English muffins. I'm an egg on wheat toast kind of guy. Or steak and eggs. Steak and potatoes. That's the way to do it. Oh, well, hi, Steven. I don't think I've seen you here before either. I'm getting a lot of new names popping up tonight. It's getting a little dark out here, huh? At least in my phone screen, it's showing up that it's getting a little dark out here. We'll run with it. How's the picture look for you guys? We're about to check our charred punkwood again. Yeah, I prefer toast. I'm just a simple person like that, I guess. Wow, that's still warm. Okay, let's try this again. Here soon we're going to have to do the episode where we make our shelter because I want to get a little bit farther away, like down towards the edge of the woods. Getting dark on your end too? All right, well, let's check this. And if everything, oh, that looks excellent. That looks great. Let me get this out of here and I can show you guys. Oh no, it's still so cloth. What happened was I opened the container while it was still too hot and it all like went up real quick. Like the embers in there weren't all the way out yet. And that just happened when I opened this container of, well, here I can show you. Because this one's doing it too. See the ember? I took it out too hot. Wow, that's still really hot. It's still smoking too. Well, it is all black all the way over. I hope you guys can see that. I know it is getting dark. Let's see if this works. It's a little bit of a help, right? But ideally, it should not be smoking when you take it out of the char tin. So I need to let that die out a little bit more. I keep going off screen to kind of look at my comments. Sorry, guys. Maybe next time we stream outside, I'll have this a little bit better prepared. Yeah, it's actually, Steven, we're losing daylight real fast now. Like, it's dropping off pretty quick. You're up in Maryland. Oh, yeah, you guys would have nighttime hit a little bit quicker than we get it down here. You're farther to the east. Okay, guys, so the debate on the mountain man's most important tool, if that would have been his rifle compared to his flint and steel kit. Like I said, everything I found came from two or three conflicting sources. I'll have everything linked in the description. You guys can go compare what I'm telling you to the information that I'm finding. Look, see, this is already like embered back up. So some sources say his most important tool would have been his rifle. Other sources say that his most important tool would have been his flint and steel kit, which is a kit more than a tool, but he had to have a means of starting fire. Another aspect of that is also because he would have carried his extra flints for his rifle in his kit. So, in tonight's project for Living on Cripple Mountain, we made our flint and steel tin. We picked out our piece of speckled flint to be part of the kit. I showed you guys the steel striker that I made for this flint and steel kit, which is honestly pretty much just the same as my other one that I keep in my possibles pouch. And we also did some denim char cloth. Some denim char cloth. I know it's getting dark. This is a real dark. Just south of Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore when I used to drive trucks. There's not a whole lot of places that are very far. Most places that I can get into are fairly close. An environment. We've got about 5-6 miles one way and 7 to 8 miles the other way for the closest cities. So, next Tuesday at 7 o'clock, we will do a gear room live stream where I'll share my tips and tricks with you guys that have helped me live an outdoor lifestyle as much as possible. Like I said, every week we're going to alternate between a gear room live stream and a Living on Cripple Mountain live stream. Can you guys... Oh, I can actually see them in the background. Can you guys see the lightning bugs every now and then? I could probably get away with just setting this up, pointing at the field, and live stream all the lightning bugs, huh? Well, thanks for stopping in, Jefferson. Jeff Jackson. Sorry about that. But, all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off so I can collect my stuff before it gets too dark to see. And I don't have to kill batteries on my lantern. So, the gear room could be DIY stuff as I come up, because some things for my gear I do DIY, and if it's a DIY oriented thing, then I'll show you guys during those live streams. But yeah, the gear room live streams and the Living on Cripple Mountain are two different themed things that I have going on. All right, I appreciate everybody stopping in and support, and I will see you all